What up, peeps? Welcome back to the flip side. Tonight, I want to show you just how much of a slimeball Andrew Tate has been recently. I'm not sure if you already know, but this guy is one of the worst slimeballs to ever walk the earth. Alright? His fake little story about how he was poor and then he became rich and successful, that's all a ruse. Alright? He used other people's money. Now, any basic research on this guy that doesn't involve going to his homepage, right? Any outside sources would prove to you that things really aren't what they seem, right? Using other people's money to build your success, yeah, that's real honest right there, right? Anyway, so this is the biggest gobbledygook to come out recently. A couple days ago, it says, if someone says they don't have friends, leave them that way. How can you lose everyone around you one by one and fail to meet new people and create meaningful relationships and still fail to realize that you are the problem? Okay, if someone says they don't have friends, leave them that way. Hey, how you doing? How many friends do you have? Oh, I don't really have any friends. Oh, okay, bye. You see how that doesn't make any sense, right? Someone doesn't deserve friends just because they don't have any friends at the moment. How are you going to make friends if you don't want to make friends with people that don't have friends? I'm supposed to just have a friend already, right? I'm supposed to just have a friend already, that isn't just someone I'm going to see a couple times a year to catch up on life, right? Because I know how that is. Anyway, how can you lose everyone around you one by one and fail to meet new people and create meaningful relationships and still fail to realize that you are the problem? Alright, I would rather be lonely for the rest of my life than have people that are my friends that turn out to be complete douchebags. I'm speaking from experience here. I'll tell you sometime later in my life about those experiences, but you're just gonna have to trust me on this one, bro. It's better to be, I will zoom in for this. It's better to be lonely than have 100 bad friends. Because they will eventually, in one way or another, screw you over 1,000 times. Alright, and then fail to meet new people and create meaningful relationships. I'll be honest, it's really easy to meet new people, right? People make friends because their work, their classes, they're just around all the time. You can start a conversation with anyone and find some sort of common ground, something you can talk about, something that you guys have in common, something that you guys like to do, and then go from there. There's places where you can meet new people that are meant for people to meet each other. So it's not a fact that people can't. It's that there's just so many other things going on in life that they don't prevent people, but they just take up so much time to the point where they don't really have a lot of time to make new friends. They'll make acquaintances, but I'll tell you this. Daily life of Bob. Bob wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning. He gets up to punch in at at 8 o'clock at a job that he doesn't like. While he's slaving away at big corporation, he has to think about how much he's going to be budgeting this week. What exactly is he going to have for dinner tonight? Is it going to be ramen noodles, or is it going to be PB&J tonight, or is it going to be both? Is he going to splurge and have both? What's going to happen with the electric bill this month? How about the water bill? How about the car payments? How about the fucking everything, dude? Everything. Family responsibilities. Free time to myself, or else Bob will crash out because he's not meant to be a slave to big corporation. That's not how life works. You have to have some free time to yourself. Andrew Tate, you can't have any free time to yourself because it's just going to be all a bunch of wasted time because it's all going to add up. And then his mind is so occupied with all of those worries and all those responsibilities and all of the things that he has to take care of all in one day sometimes. And then he's supposed to just go out and make friends like the snap of his fingers. Fuck you, Andrew Tate. How about that? Fuck you. Alright, so now that we're past that part and still fail to realize that you are the problem, let me tell you. If you were to have meaningful relationships with the snap of your fingers and have friends here, friends there, and they turn out to be douchebags and they screw you over a bunch of times, oh yeah, I'm the bad guy because I listened to Andrew Tate. I needed to have friends. He told me I needed to have friends, or else I'd be a loser. So I ended up making friends with people that really weren't that great, and they ended up screwing me over. I guess I'm the problem because I'm losing them one by one by one. Do you see where I'm going with this, guys? Do you see where I'm going with this? I hope that you do. Okay? Let me wrap things up. Let me put things into perspective so that you don't have to listen to people like Andrew Tate. So that you can see right through this bullshit. Okay? I realized I wasn't reading that part off while the screen was showing. But, number one, people that don't have any friends don't deserve to not have friends because they don't have friends. What kind of equation is that? Someone doesn't have friends. Someone meets person with no friends. Person 1 has no friends. Person 2 learns that person 1 has no friends. So person 2 discards person 1 because he has no friends. What if the person that is meeting the person that doesn't have any friends doesn't have any friends? How would that work? So, I'll say it again. Trying to wrap things up here. People that don't have friends don't not deserve to have friends just because they don't have any friends. There's so many different things in a person's life that can take up most of their time to the point where making friends and creating meaningful relationships, which, by the way, is subjective. What do you mean by meaningful relationships? Do you mean just the fucking friends? Do you mean the friends? Okay, meaningful relationships can be someone hiring you to do a job, someone giving you advice, meaningful relationships like family, like what does he mean by create meaningful relationships? Okay, and to lose everyone around you one by one, and fail to meet new people and create meaningful relationships, and still fail to realize that you are the problem. So, number 2, it's okay to lose everyone around you one by one. And because it's better to be lonely than to have 100 friends that'll screw you over 1,000 times. So, and failing to meet new people and create meaningful relationships and still fail to realize that you are the problem. I basically am repeating myself here. You guys get the point, right? You guys get the point. If you guys are actually failing to meet new people and create meaningful relationships, limit your screen time and extend the amount of time that you're spending out in society. This ring light gets darker as my videos go on. It was nice and bright the first few videos that I made on this topic that I deleted. Now that it's been like half an hour, this thing is dark. Alright. So, you guys heard the bullshit. You guys heard me disproving the bullshit. And you guys heard me giving you a solution. Less time inside, more time outdoors, and with other people. That's it. And it's not hard. With all that said, I will see you all next time back on the flip side. Peace out.